Hi, my name is Michael Arias, aka Cal Track Dad, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I explore collegiate track life from a parent's perspective. In this video, I plan to review college track result sheets, take a look at some of the various track result websites, and how to explain some of the different terms and abbreviations to your family and friends. When my older son first started running for his middle school track team, we just went by what we saw and what was announced at the meet. We didn't realize there was a lot more information available at the time. When he started running for a club track way back in the day, we soon learned that track results were printed out and then posted on a bulletin board to determine who would advance to the next round of races. By the time he reached high school, most track meets were posting their results online. With college track, there can also be a bit more information included with the results as well. So let's jump right into it. From a high level, there are a few major websites that list track results. They are athletic.net and their companion website live.athletictiming.net, recordtiming.com, trackscoreboard.com, runnerspace.com, milesplit.com, tfrrs.org, and I'm sure there are some others that I forgot, so please feel free to post them in the comments below. Some websites track more information than others, and some will use different abbreviations to pretty much mean the same thing. So let's take a look at some commonly used abbreviations used in track results. So there's PR, which stands for personal record and is the preferred term by the NCAA. Then there's PB, which means personal best and essentially means the same thing. There's also SB for season best, which means an athlete's race time is the best for this current season. DNS means an athlete did not start an event that they were registered for, possibly because they scratched or missed the race. DNF means an athlete did not finish a race that they had started, possibly because of an injury during the race and they couldn't continue. And DQ means disqualified, most likely from a false start or possibly a lane violation. Now, when you're looking over some of these results, you may also notice the letter Q in a column next to a race time. So depending on the meet and event, there can be an uppercase Q or a lowercase q. This is to indicate the type of track qualification for an athlete. If there's an uppercase Q, it stands for automatic qualifier, which means an athlete would advance by how well they placed in their respective heat. Usually it would be either the top one or top two quick competitors. A lowercase q stands for time qualifier, which means an athlete would advance by their time performance, with the fastest runners out of all the heats qualifying for the next round. So depending on the number of entries and heats, a meet can just take the 8 fastest times and advance those athletes to the finals. In the case of multiple rounds of heats, where there can be preliminary, semifinals, and a finals round, the qualification process can be the top 2 from each heat, followed by the next 8 best times. So the top 2 from each heat would have an uppercase Q assigned to them, and the next 8 best times would have a lowercase q assigned to them. Now, this next slide I'm going to show has a lot of information on it with some new items and abbreviations. Not all websites display this type of information, and I do believe that live.athletictiming.net usually provides this information on their website for the various track meets that they're recording results for. Now, these items are usually combined together within the same line item, but I've never seen a column name for this type of information, so I'm simply referring to them as miscellaneous performance notes. All right, let's take a look at these items and abbreviations. New DI hashtag, or in this case, #82. Well, what does that mean? Well, DI really means D1, or specifically Division I. In the NCAA, there are 3 divisions, but they use I, or Roman numerals, to differentiate between the 3 divisions. Then there's the number 82. So if you put new DI number 82 together, it means that the athlete's race time has a new seasonal rank in NCAA Division I track of number 82 when compared to all other athletes for that race. Now, this number can easily fluctuate depending on other athletes' performances as the season progresses. If you see a plus sign 8 PTS, that means the athlete took second place in the finals and scored 8 points for their team. H1 stands for Heat 1 of the event that the athlete raced in. Number sign 1341 is the athlete's all-time rank for all race results. YRSO is year in college, and in this case a sophomore. Plus sign 1.3 is for the wind speed at outdoor track events and is measured in meters per second. If the wind speed is less than or equal to 2 meters per second, the race time is considered wind legal. If over 2 meters per second, then the race time is considered wind aided, which means that the time can't be used for meet or conference records and the like. Now, I know that was a lot of information to cover in just one slide, and I hope it helps you while trying to read track results or trying to explain them to your family and friends. Now, if you learned something new about reading college track results and got some value out of this video, please consider liking my video and subscribing to my channel. Well, that's it for now. I'm Cal Track Dad. Thanks for watching, and go Bears!